Hello. As the owner of a plumbing or HVAC business, I'm sure you're always looking for ideas, strategies, and techniques on how you can more effectively market your business online to get more calls, more profits, and growth. We've come to the right place. You're about to discover how to dominate the search engines, leverage social media, and run profitable pay-per-click campaigns for huge profits in your plumbing or HVAC business. Now, have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a dominant web presence that position you at the top of Google and Yahoo and Bing for the plumbing and HVAC related keywords in your area? Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a flood of new prospects calling in on a day-by-day basis that found you online? Have you ever wondered what it would be like to know that your marketing strategy worked, so you didn't have to stay up at night, you didn't have to browse the web, and you didn't have to constantly feel like you were finding new ways to market yourself, market your plumbing business, market your AC business to get the phone ringing? Well, you're about to discover how to get your plumbing or HVAC business ranked on page 1 for the most important plumbing or HVAC keywords in your area. A proven strategy for getting your company ranked on the Google map in your area. And a step-by-step strategy for getting more repeat and referral business by harnessing the power of social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn, and how you can double or even triple your inbound calls via the internet. So why is the internet so important? Why is the internet something you should be exploring in your internet marketing in your plumbing or HVAC business? Well, there's been a major transition over the last 5 to 7 years from what we call offline marketing to online marketing. It used to be when somebody needed the services of a plumbing or HVAC business, the number one place they looked was the Yellow Pages. So if you had a major Yellow Page ad, if you had print advertising, that was all you needed to do. You were showing up where the people were looking when they needed your plumbing or HVAC services. Well, that transition happened and the internet became very popular, and it's happened that less and less people are going to the Yellow Pages when they need plumbing and HVAC related services. So it really begs the question, where are people going? Where do they look? How can you make sure you're showing up where your customers are looking when they need your services? Well, statistics tell us that more than 77% of consumers go online when they need plumbing and HVAC services. They go to Google, they go to Yahoo, they go to Bing, and so showing up on the search engines gives you the opportunity, having an aggressive internet marketing strategy gives you that opportunity to show up and be prominent where your customers are looking for you. We also know, based on historic search trends, that there are over 20 million searches every single month for plumbing and HVAC related services. So if you take that number, you divide it by the number of cities in the United States, you can quickly identify that there are literally thousands of people going to the internet every single month in your area looking for your plumbing related services. And if you're not ranking, if you don't have a strategy to rank for those keywords, you're missing the boat. You're missing out on a major opportunity for profits and revenues in your plumbing or HVAC business. So the fact is, the opportunity is now. You have to take action on internet strategies almost immediately, because the effectiveness of your traditional marketing is severely diminished. So if you're still in the Yellow Pages, if you're still doing outdated marketing strategies, your dollars aren't generating the same level of a return that they once did. So you need to figure out how to quickly move those dollars into something that's going to get the phone ringing, going to get the technicians active, and going to get the revenues flowing. The other reason you have to take action right away is that your competitors are already starting to position themselves online. I mean, the internet isn't new. At this point, the internet's been around for 10, 15 years, and your competitors, the biggest players in your market, and even some of the small players, are already setting up websites, already getting aggressive in social media, already doing link building and blogging techniques in order to really position themselves as the expert in your space. So every day that passes that you don't have a strategy in place, that you're not proactively marketing yourself online, you're falling further and further behind. And like I said before, there are millions of searches every single month for plumbing and HVAC services. Thousands every single month in your city. So every day that passes that you're not dominant in the search engines in your area, you're missing an opportunity, you're missing a call, you're missing revenues into your plumbing or HVAC business. So who am I and why should you listen to me? Well, my name is Josh Nelson. I'm the author of The Complete Guide to Internet Marketing for Plumbing Contractors, sells on Amazon.com. I'm also an associate member of the PHCC, QSC, and ACCA. I've spoken at a number of the PHCC, QSC, and other industry events across the nation, both at the local level, so local chapters, and at the national level, at the national events and national meetings. Our articles on internet marketing have been published in Plumbing and Mechanical, Contractor Magazine, HVAC Insider, and a number of other online channels. We're widely accepted as the preeminent experts in internet marketing for plumbing and HVAC businesses. But I would say even more importantly, I've had the opportunity to work with literally hundreds of plumbing and HVAC businesses throughout the United States and internationally, and I've successfully helped them go from the place where they had no placement online to the point where they now have dominant placement, not just for their city plus plumber, plumbing, emergency plumber, drain cleaning, but for literally hundreds of keywords, not just in their main city, but sub-cities as well. And I've seen those companies go from the place where they weren't ranking online to where they now have dominant positioning, and a lot of them are getting hundreds of calls every single month via the internet. And the strategies and techniques that went into getting those customers those types of results are the exact strategies and techniques I'm planning to share with you. So again, these strategies work, and I just want to show you some visual proof because it's easy to say something positive, it's easy to talk a good game, but sometimes it's good to see real world examples. So here's a company that's leveraged our strategies in Fort Lauderdale. If we type in Fort Lauderdale Plumber, you'll see the company is Town Plumbing. They hold the spot A position on the Google map in a very competitive market. It's a company in Brooklyn, New York. Again, if you type in Brooklyn Plumber, Brooklyn Plumbing, Brooklyn Emergency Plumber, this company typically shifts between spot A and the spot B position. Another company that leveraged these strategies is in Toronto, Canada. If we type in Toronto, Canada, Toronto Plumber, Toronto Plumbing, again, for you international folks that might be watching this training, they hold the #1 position. Another example, a company that leveraged these strategies in Sarasota. If we type in Sarasota Plumber, Sarasota Plumbing, you'll see Bill the Plumber in spot A. And again, I don't share these examples to brag. I just share to impress on you that the same exact strategies, techniques, and tactics that went to getting these companies these types of positions are the same strategies I'm going to be sharing throughout the course with you. So what I find is, as I talk with plumbing and HVAC businesses across the country, is that you're all facing similar challenges. You're not getting enough quality calls from customers on a day-by-day basis, either via the internet or any other channel. You don't tend to have the systems in place to capture leads, to really market to your customers so you can grow a sustainable asset in your plumbing or HVAC business. It seems like a lot of you have spent a lot of time, money, and energy on tactics that just don't work. Companies that you've tried that didn't generate the result, strategies that you tried to implement that just never generated a result. You didn't get the top placement, you didn't get the calls, and you don't feel like you've gotten any return from all of these different things that you've tried. And you really feel like you're missing a coach or a mentor. Somebody that's been there, somebody that's done that, somebody that has proven results and can take you by the hand and say, hey, here's how it works. If you do this and you do that, you can get this result. Well, that's why we developed the Online Dominance Program. Really, it's the most comprehensive internet marketing strategy program that takes you step by step through the most important things you need to be doing in your plumbing or HVAC business to not only get top rankings on Google and Yahoo and Bing, but also to get online reviews, to leverage social media for more repeat and referral business, to tap into the potential of pay-per-click marketing in a way that actually generates return on investment, and to set up your website correctly so it's got the right content, it's got the right calls to action, and it's got all the right elements so that you can turn those visitors into calls that turn into customers. And for us, it's really more than just selling a lot of our services or selling a lot of our products. You know, I have a passion for helping plumbing and HVAC businesses increase their sales and run a more profitable business so they can accomplish their long-term goals. So, are you ready to take your plumbing business to the next level? I just want you to imagine what it would be like if you had a marketing system that worked. If your phone was ringing on a consistent basis with people that were in need of your plumbing or HVAC services, and your guys were consistently out in the field providing service, doing installations, doing repairs. You know, just think about how that would free you up in your business. More financial resources. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about having a successful business, and that's important. But why do we want a successful business? It's so that we can have the financial resources to live our desired lifestyle. So we can take that vacation. So we can live in that dream home. So we can drive that fancy car. So we can give back to the greater community. And if you've got the right marketing strategies in your business, all of those things become possible. And so I want to introduce you to the Plumbing and HVAC Online Dominance Blueprint. Like I said before, it's the most comprehensive internet marketing training program developed specifically for plumbing and HVAC businesses. And it's really built to help you dominate the search engine in your area, increase your inbound calls, get more repeat and referral customers, and ultimately have more profits and more success in your plumbing and HVAC business. And so it's broken down into modules that train you on the most important things that you need to know, that you need to understand, and that you need to start to implement if you're going to get those results, if you're going to be able to have an effective online marketing strategy. And so module 1 is your online marketing playbook. And it really helps you understand the online marketing opportunity for your plumbing and HVAC business. Like I said before, it's more than just having a good website. It's more than just ranking well in the map and organic listings. It's more than just PPC. And so I want you to understand what the overall playbook is and help you understand how the search engines work, the differences between the paid listings, the organic listings, and the map listings. I want you to understand the top places online that you should be marketing your plumbing and HVAC business. And it's pay-per-click, and it's online directory listings, and possibly it's pay-per-lead services. And more importantly, how you should scale out your online marketing efforts and where to focus your efforts in a phased approach. So where should you start if you're just getting started? Where should you be if you've been in business for a couple years and you've got a solid online presence? And really make sure that you have your playbook set up correctly so that you can structure a successful overall internet marketing plan. From there, we move into the Google Maps Blueprint. You know, one of the most commonly asked questions we get from plumbing and HVAC businesses across the country is, how do I get my company to rank on the Google Map when someone types in my city plus plumber, my city plus AC contractor? Well, there are 4 fundamentals of getting ranked in the Google Map, and I explain them very clearly in this module of the program. I talk you through how to properly claim and optimize your Google Map listings, how to merge from Google Plus, which is the old Google Maps module, to Google Plus Local, and how you can merge those so that you can get back to prominent rankings or get prominent rankings in the first place on the Google Map. Talk to you about some insider tips for optimizing your pictures and your videos. There are things you can do with the way that you title your images, with the way that you title your videos before you upload them, so that they can give you maximum authenticity in the Google Maps, so that Google starts to understand what services you offer, what city you're in. And then I talk about the importance of your NAP, your name, address, and phone number profile, and how you have to really concisely define what your name, address, and phone number is, and then how to develop citations across the web on major directory listings like Google and Yahoo and Bing and City Search and Angie's List and Best of the Web. Give you a list of the most important online citation sources that you need to make sure that you've got your plumbing or HVAC business listed in. Then I talk about the critical element of ranking on the Google Map, which is online reviews. And I break down a very specific strategy for getting real reviews from your real customers in your true service area by putting a system in place that automates the way that you request and get reviews from your real customers in your real service area. Module 3 is the SEO Blueprint. And so SEO really is the process of getting your company ranked for the most important plumbing and HVAC related keywords in your area. So it's not just about ranking for plumber, plumbing. It's really plumber, plumbing, emergency plumber, drain cleaning, water heater repair, water heater installation, trenchless sewer replacement, sump pump installation, sump pump repair, bathroom remodeling. You know what the keywords are. So it's about making sure that you set up your SEO program so that you can rank for all of those keywords, not just in your main city, but in the little surrounding cities that you operate in as well. So I talk about how to get ranked on page 1 in the organic non-paid listings on Google and Yahoo and Bing, the 5 fundamentals for proper on-page and off-page optimization. Talk about keyword research, right? Understanding what people are actually typing in when they're in need of your plumbing and HVAC related services. And then help you understand, based on that keyword research, and I do provide you with our list of the most commonly searched plumbing keywords and the most commonly searched HVAC related keywords, but knowing that, how to integrate that into your website. Then I share with you how to optimize and build pages on your website for each one of those services, plus the cities and sub-cities that you operate in. Talk about link building, right? In order to rank on the search engines, you have to have links, you have to have authority. So I talk about how to get links, how to create content and leverage content development strategies to drive top rankings in your market. Then we look at the social media blueprint, right? Social media is very hot right now. Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn, and plumbing and HVAC businesses that I talk to, they know about it, they've heard about it, but they don't understand how it applies to their business. They don't get how they can leverage the power of social media to grow their business. They haven't connected the dots. So I start by really explaining the power of social media in a plumbing or HVAC business, and how you can leverage it to get more repeat and more referral business. I talk about the 5 essential social media profiles that you have to set up, how to optimize your social media profiles for maximum effect, and then I share content development ideas and guidelines. So what you should be posting, how often you should post, how you should engage, and some tools that you can leverage to automate the process and make it significantly easier than going into each one of them one by one and typing out a post and remembering to type out a post on a day-by-day basis. But social media is so powerful for your plumbing and HVAC business if you do it correctly. From there, share your pay-per-click blueprint. So pay-per-click marketing, PPC. And you know, there's a lot of negative connotation around pay-per-click advertising. A lot of the plumbing and HVAC businesses I talk with and I deal with have tried pay-per-click in one way or the other and failed. They've spent thousands of dollars, got no return on investment, didn't get enough calls to generate a return, and you know, maybe you've decided that pay-per-click is a dead end, that there's no way to be effective in pay-per-click. Well, I want to tell you that pay-per-click should be part of your overall internet marketing strategy as a plumbing or HVAC business, but you have to do it right. You have to understand the way the Google AdWords auction process works. You have to set up strategically planned out ad groups, and you have to monitor your bids to maximize the effectiveness. And I'm going to explain that playbook to you throughout the course of Module 5. And so I talk about the 4 fundamentals of an effective pay-per-click campaign. I help you understand how ad groups, keywords, ads, and landing pages all come together to formulate your quality score. And that quality score is how Google determines what you should have to pay to maintain a top position in the pay-per-click listings. And then I walk you through the process of what I feel are the most important ad groups that you should have in your plumbing or HVAC business, what the keywords go with, along with for each one of those ad groups, how to set up the text ads, how to set up the landing pages for conversion, and really make sure that everything is optimized in a way that's going to generate a profitable return on investment from your pay-per-click marketing campaign. Module 6 is all about online directories and pay-per-lead services, and sharing a game plan with you to leverage and harness those opportunities in a way that can be profitable. So let's start with the paid online directories, right? There's a lot of online directories that you're going to be in you should be in as part of your Google Maps optimization process, and they're free. So all those online directory listings, add your name, address, phone number, get a link back, but some of them are worth investing in. Some of them are worth buying a premium ad, putting a strategy in place, and then growing your business, getting solid return business from these various online directory listings. And I share the top online directories with you. I also talk about the top pay-per-lead sites and services. And you've all heard about the pay-per-lead services like eLocal and ServiceMagic, now Home Advisor, and maybe you've tried them, probably failed, probably feel like it's a waste of money. However, if you manage your pay-per-lead services correctly, if you have a strategic plan to quickly touch your prospects, follow up with them proactively, leverage email marketing, follow up with them on an ongoing basis, pay-per-lead services can be a slam dunk within your plumbing or HVAC business. And that's what Module 6 is all about, how to harness the power of pay-per-lead services and online paid directories to generate a maximum return on investment. And so Module 7 is about website setup and conversion fundamentals. So you can have the most effective pay-per-click social media SEO strategy in the world, rank at the top of the search engines, and just get tons of traffic. But if your website's not set up correctly, if you don't have the right on-page fundamentals that will help convert, if you don't resonate with the customer that you're dealing with, it's not going to amount to a hill of beans. So in Module 7, I really talk through how to set up your website. What format should your website be in? And there are a lot of formats, HTML, WordPress, Joomla. I talk about the specific format I think you should move your website into, how you should set up your website, what pages you should have, and what the conversion elements are. Where should your phone number be? Where should the web form be? What messaging should you have in each block of text so that you can get maximum return? So that when somebody gets to the site, they don't just click off and go to your competition. They get to the site, they read it, it resonates with them, and they take action. They pick up the phone and call your office, or they fill out that web submit. And if you've got your conversion elements right on your website, along with everything else, that's how your business grows. That's how you start to dominate the search engines. And that's why we call the program the Plumbing and HVAC Online Dominance Blueprint. So I want to again emphasize that these strategies work. And Tom Watson is a company that's leveraged these strategies in the Miami area. And he said, I now have prominent placement for the keywords that are most important to me. Miami commercial plumber, Miami commercial plumbing contractor, Miami plumber, plumber in Miami, and many others. Philip Marisi is a plumbing company in the Tampa, Florida area, and these strategies have been implemented and worked extremely well for him. So I want you to know it's not all for naught, right? The whole purpose of getting ranked on the search engines isn't so you can have a tap on the back that says, hey, look, I'm on page 1, or hey, I've got 150 friends on Facebook. It's about revenue growth. It's about expansion. And so Philip Marisi grew from 15 calls a month via the internet to 147 calls per month. Because prior to getting started, we were only getting a few calls via the internet. September of this year, we tracked 147 inbound calls directly via the internet. So when you get this right, when you start to dominate, when you have the right strategies, your phone will ring. And as your phone starts to ring, your business grows. Petrie Plumbing is a company in Brooklyn, New York, a very competitive market. And we now have spot A position on Google for our most important keyword, Brooklyn Plumber, to get traffic and phone calls every day from people who found us online. So these strategies work. This is a complete program that will walk you step by step through the process and then hold you accountable, give you accessibility to me, Dean, and my team on a monthly basis with updates of what's going on the web, things you should be aware of, and of course, question and answers. You're going to have questions. You're going to need to have somebody there to kind of move you from spot A to spot B to spot C. And so not only do you have access to all 7 modules, you're actually going to have access to us via a monthly webinar where we're conducting live updates and then answering your questions live. So I know the question now is, how much does this cost? What's the investment? Maybe how do I get started? Well, let's break down the value of the program. So getting ranked on page 1 on Google for your most important plumbing related keywords is pretty much priceless. The online marketing playbook, understanding how the search engines work, understanding the overall online marketing strategy. I mean, you could pay thousands of dollars to have a consultant come in and help you develop a strategy. I'm going to put a tangible value of that at $4.99. The Google Maps Blueprint for page 1 ranking on the Google Map. There are companies that charge $350 per month, so this could cost you several $1,000s per year just for the Google Maps Blueprint and how you can optimize your Google Map listing, establish citations, put a review system in place. I'm going to value that very low for you at $249. The SEO plan for page 1 placement for your top keywords. So there's a lot of meat in this module. In this module, we give you the most commonly searched plumbing and HVAC related keywords. We tell you what pages you have to have on your website. We show you how to optimize your website, the title tags, the H1 tags, the way that you optimize the actual content on the page. And then we share specific strategies and tactics for building your authority, for building your inbound links. Our SEO program alone, if you wanted to have our company do this for you, would cost you over $1,500 per month. So I'm talking about giving you the strategy, giving you the blueprint so that you can implement this on your own. I'm going to value that at $3,495. The social media blueprint for repeat and referral business, how to leverage Facebook, Twitter, Google+, knowing what profiles to set up, how to set them up, what elements need to be put in place. Again, there are companies that manage social media for you, and they typically charge between $300 and $700 per month. Well, I value this at $975. Having a systematic approach in place to get online reviews. So having a strategy that helps you identify how are we going to get reviews, what messaging are we going to put in place, and how are we going to automate this. That one I could almost say is priceless as well, but I'm going to put that at $99. A pay-per-click marketing strategy for maximum return on investment. I know plumbing and HVAC companies that spend over $10,000 per month in pay-per-click advertising. I know lots of plumbing and HVAC companies that have used companies like Yodel, like Reach Local, and invested thousands of dollars with virtually no return on investment. In this module, we actually explain how the AdWord auction process works. We map out the most important ad groups that you should have set up in your plumbing or HVAC business. We map out what the text ad should say at a level that's exponentially beyond that which some of these other companies could even think about putting in place for you. I'm going to value that very low again at $5.99. But if all you got from this program was the pay-per-click marketing strategy, it would be worth its weight in gold. The pay-per-lead and directory strategy for profits. So you could go out and sign up for just about every lead service that there is. You could sign up for all of the online directory listings, but we've hand-selected the ones that are going to generate the maximum return on investment for you and mapped out a way that you can strategically follow up with your pay-per-lead services so that those leads turn into dollars as opposed to just a drain on the bottom line. I'm going to value that portion at $3.99. Website essentials for maximum conversion. So that module is all about setting up your website, making sure that you have the right content, the right calls to action, have your phone number and web forms in the right place on your website. You could pay a web consultant to come in and develop something for you or kind of map this out. Could cost you several $1,000s. I'm going to price this component at $4.99. Direct access to me, Dean, and our team. This is what we do every day. We implement internet marketing strategies that generate results for the leading plumbing and HVAC businesses across the United States. An hour of our time typically is going to range between $500 and $750 per hour. We charge some of our clients in excess of $3,000 to $4,000 per month. You're going to have direct access to us on a monthly basis to answer your questions and guide you through the process. Very conservatively valuing this at $5,989. And then, of course, proven results online marketing strategy. So knowing that you have a blueprint for marketing your plumbing company online, knowing that you have a strategy that's going to work is priceless, because it's so frustrating to try this, try that, implement this, invest in that, and not get anywhere. Feel like you're just spinning your wheels, feel like you're just chasing your tail. So knowing that you've got a proven blueprint that works time and time again gives you the peace of mind to put your head down and implement, as opposed to chasing your tail. So if you add all of that up, the real world value of the program is $12,803. And let me ask you something. If all this program did was get you page one placement on Google so that your phone would ring on a week by week, month by month basis, wouldn't it be worth that investment? Absolutely. If all this program did was give you a system to manage your paid online advertising, to really effectively manage your pay-per-click advertising, to manage your online pay-per-lead services, and get an exponentially better return on each one of those paid online components, wouldn't this program be worth the investment? If all this program did was give you the opportunity to grow your business to the place that you've set in your mind as your goal, so that you have the freedom to enjoy your life, would it be worth the investment? Absolutely. So the real world value of $12,803, we're not going to charge you $12,803 for the Plumbing and HVAC Online Dominance Blueprint. As a matter of fact, your risk-free investment is only $997. And I say risk-free because it's backed by my personal ironclad 100% money-back guarantee. And so I believe so fully in this program that if you take these ideas, once you take these ideas, these strategies, these techniques, and you implement them in your business, you're going to grow the business. You're going to be pleased with the program. You're going to be so happy that you invested that it's going to become a moot point to you. But I want to give you my personal ironclad 100% money back guarantee that states if in the first 90 days you're not surprised how easy it is to follow this system and how well it works, and you're not 100% satisfied, let me know and I'll return your investment completely 100%, no questions asked. So again, what you get immediate access to all the trainings via our online website. So you're going to get a username and password, and you'll have access to everything immediately after you place your order. You're also going to get a shipped home study course with the binder, audios, audio CDs, video DVDs. So I know some of you learn in different ways. I personally like to listen to CDs while I drive, so you have everything on CD if you prefer to learn that way. If you feel like there are things you need to see visually, things that you need to see on your website, examples that you need to see on Google Maps, it's all on video. Interactive, not presentation based, all of it. A lot of it is live based, so you can see how to do it and follow my steps through the process. You're going to get that shipped out to you right away. And you're also going to have live access to me, Dean, and the Plumber SEO team on our monthly update calls, and you'll have access to ask your questions. Get those questions answered. I mean, as you start to implement this, you're going to hit some roadblocks. You're going to say, man, I did this, but I'm stuck here. Well, that's what those monthly calls are for, so that you can ask us the questions and we can resolve them for you and help move you to that next step. And as a bonus, you're going to have access to interviews from $1 million plus plumbing and HVAC business owners across the country. And it's just me talking to them about what they did, how they market their business, what they're doing today to get the phone ringing. And that's included with the program. Interviews with leading plumbing and HVAC businesses. So again, the program, just $997, complete access to all the training, access to me, Dean, and the team for your questions so that you can get your questions answered. Order now.